Shocking allegations just dropped. Chrisean might be putting her own baby in danger, and fans are calling CPS. You won't believe what Hood Trophy Bino revealed. Stay tuned. This story gets wild. The internet is buzzing with concern over little Chrisean Jr. after some strong words in the past. The conversation about his safety has resurfaced. At one point, opinions were harsh. Chrisean was labeled a bad mom, and those statements haven't exactly disappeared. Some still feel strongly about it. Things got even more dramatic when Jaden Alexis, one of Blueface's baby mamas, publicly accused Chrisean of feeding her child harmful substances. Fans were quick to call on CPS to intervene, and the situation escalated when Hood Trophy Bino, Chrisean's ex, confirmed the allegations. According to Bino, he personally witnessed Chrisean giving her child unknown substances and neglecting him, even seeing the baby fall from the bed while she wasn't paying attention. Chrisean's pregnancy journey has been under scrutiny before. She faced criticism for drinking and smoking while expecting, and some fans believe those habits may have contributed to concerns about her baby's health, including possible fetal alcohol syndrome. But this latest accusation, that she might have tried to poison her own child, has fans shocked. To add another layer, Blueface recently returned home after serving nearly 2 years in prison. Almost immediately after his release, he reunited with Chrisean on DDG's live stream, sparking an emotional reaction from fans who hadn't seen the couple together in years. The reunion offered a mix of nostalgia, curiosity, and concern as the public watches closely what happens next. In short, this story combines past controversies, serious new allegations, and the public's fascination with celebrity lives, all converging around one little boy, Chrisean Jr., whose well-being has become a national conversation.
I'm gonna let you in when the dead comes up and unlock the door so woo. Baby, it's gonna bark like a golden retriever.
What is it, boy? Got me still here.
She knew that already. Not her. Knew that already. Told her that already. Now
Things took a sharp turn after that live stream. Almost immediately, Chrisean's fans turned their attention to her ex, Hood Trophy Bino, bombarding his social media with trolling messages for allegedly getting dumped just before Blueface's release. Bino didn't stay quiet. He fired back, reminding everyone that not long ago, Chrisean had been cozy with him, cuddling in bed and, according to him, even doing some bizarre stuff with his toes that left the internet shaking its head. He didn't hold back, dropping a video clearly meant to stir drama and get reactions from both Chrisean and Blueface, but neither of them took the bait. Yet, Bino wasn't done digging into old wounds. He took fans down memory lane, revisiting the story of why they first broke up. According to him, the split came down to a single, very visible detail: Chrisean's refusal to cover up her Blueface tattoo. He explained it in no uncertain terms. He couldn't bear to see it anymore. "That tattoo ain't covered, I'm gone," he said. Despite his feelings, he admitted he had to distance himself or risk getting his heart broken. He even emphasized that he had truly loved her, but staying in the relationship without that change would have been too much to handle. Fast forward to Blueface's release from prison, and Bino's story shifted. Now, he framed Chrisean's actions in a new light, suggesting that her reunion with Blueface was inevitable the moment he got out, which left him feeling blindsided. That's when he went fully expose mode, spilling harsh claims about Chrisean, including shocking allegations about her parenting. One of the more disturbing accusations involved her son, whom Bino claimed Chrisean neglected, once allegedly refusing to pick him up after he fell off the bed. Fans were stunned, especially in light of previous concerns about her pregnancy and child-rearing practices. What started as drama over social media trolling had escalated into serious questions about Chrisean's behavior and her responsibility as a mother.
Did he fall off the bed?
Yeah, he fell off the bed. That's what me and her really got into it about. So look, little bro fall off the bed. I'm like, man, pick him up. She like, oh, he's strong. Man, pick up the fucking baby, you dumbass. Why the you let him fall in the first place? I had to walk out the hotel, bro. It made me so mad. I had to call my mama and tell her, like, Mom, like, I think this girl, like, kind of, like, let the little nigga get hurt on the accident. Like, she's sick, man. And all this because I like, you feel me? I try to be nice and say it was because of the face tat. That's why I left you. No, I left you because you're horrible.
I said, nigga
No,
can't do that.
he don't walk. She need to go take him to therapy, y'all. She be capping for y'all. He don't walk.
Any parent would instinctively rush to their child the moment they're in danger, but according to Hood Trophy Bino, Chrisean didn't. The baby, Chrisean Jr., isn't even walking yet, so he couldn't climb back onto the bed on his own. He was left unattended, and that alone sparked serious concern online. While neither Chrisean nor Blueface responded directly to Bino's claims, one voice did speak up: Blueface's mom. She weighed in, offering her perspective on the growing drama and the concerns surrounding the baby's safety. A few days after the allegations surfaced, TMZ caught up with Bino, and he didn't hold back. He doubled down on everything he'd said, claiming Chrisean was not providing proper care for her son. He even questioned her mental readiness as a mother, going so far as to suggest that Chrisean Jr. should be taken from her until she's capable of truly understanding what it means to be a parent. "I said what I said, I can't take it back," Bino explained, emphasizing that he only wants what's best for the child. He described the toddler as a sweet boy, but stressed that the right love and support are crucial, something he believes Chrisean currently lacks. Speaking from experience as a father, including to his autistic son, he made it clear, if it were his own baby, he would step in. The drama intensified when Blueface's other baby mama, Jiden Alexis, threw a subtle jab at Chrisean, tweeting, "If a BTH will poison her own baby, YTF would I want them around mine?" The comment fueled the fire, raising more questions about what Chrisean has been feeding her son and why she allegedly didn't seek help for his fetal alcohol syndrome condition. Fans were outraged. Many called on CPS to intervene, arguing that Chrisean may be unfit to care for Chrisean Jr. This isn't the first time the public has voiced concern. Observers point out that her risky behavior during pregnancy, drinking and smoking despite warnings from Blueface and others, suggests she wasn't prioritizing the baby's well-being. Even when Chrisean Jr. developed a hernia, it reportedly took a public nudge from Blueface for her to take him to the hospital. The story paints a troubling picture: a young child caught in the crossfire of public drama, parenting controversies, and past reckless behavior. Fans aren't just reacting to gossip. They're questioning whether Chrisean Jr.'s safety and health are truly being prioritized, sparking an ongoing debate about responsibility, accountability, and what it really means to be ready for parenthood. According to Hood Trophy Bino, Chrisean had already missed several doctor's appointments before the situation escalated. As Chrisean Jr. grows older, fans have started noticing some troubling signs. Many speculate that he may be showing symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome, allegedly linked to Chrisean's drinking during pregnancy. Observers point out that the little boy's growth appears delayed, and Bino claims that even at around 2 years old, he still hasn't started walking, a detail he sees as a major red flag. What worries people most is that Chrisean hasn't publicly acknowledged that her son might need extra help. Bino alleges that instead of seeking professional care, she's been giving him unknown substances. The situation has fans deeply concerned, sparking debates online about the child's safety and well-being. Now that Blueface is out of prison, many anticipate he won't stay silent. With music and social media cloud on the horizon, it seems likely that he'll publicly drag Chrisean over these allegations. That infamous video Bino shared, Chrisean allegedly doing something bizarre with his toes, could also become fodder in the online drama. Fans are bracing for what could be a very public showdown. Reactions online to the unfolding situation with Chrisean and her son Chrisean Jr. have been intense, heartfelt, and deeply emotional. Social media has become a forum where fans, observers, and concerned parents alike weigh in, expressing both sorrow and frustration. A recurring sentiment in many of these discussions is the perception that Chrisean appears more invested in managing her online image than in attending to the tangible needs of her child. For countless people watching from the outside, this has become a point of real concern. They argue that, regardless of the drama surrounding her personal life or the high-profile conflicts with other figures, Chrisean Jr. should be her top priority, and many believe that hasn't been the case. Fans have highlighted several specific issues that intensify their worry. First, there are concerns about the boy's developmental progress. According to Hood Trophy Bino, Chrisean Jr. is around 2 years old and still hasn't started walking. For children at that age, mobility is not only a sign of physical development, but also a marker of independence, confidence, and overall health. The fact that he is yet to reach this milestone has been described by Bino and echoed by concerned viewers online as a significant red flag. Combined with speculation about fetal alcohol syndrome, fans are alarmed that Chrisean may not be providing the medical attention or early intervention that could help her son thrive.
On like a good thing, and to hear that man talk about, I know she said he wasn't my blood, but any child, we just gonna say here, anybody, that what he just said, y'all don't, at this point, it don't matter who was wrong or right. It matter about just your prayers at this point. I don't know why. If that's allegedly, I don't know why somebody would treat any child like that. And I'm just gonna say, if it is ours, it's gonna get.
Bino's allegations, which are deeply personal and reportedly based on direct observation, have fueled these concerns further. He claims that Chrisean has repeatedly failed to follow through with necessary medical appointments. Missing checkups and delaying care for a toddler, especially one who may have special needs, raises questions not just about negligence but also about awareness and understanding of developmental milestones. The fact that these missed appointments were mentioned alongside claims of administering unknown substances to the child only adds to the sense of urgency among observers. Whether or not all the allegations are fully verified, the narrative has created an environment where the public feels compelled to voice concern for the child's safety. Social media commentary reflects the emotional weight of this situation. Many fans and viewers express sadness over what they perceive as a disconnect between Chrisean's online persona and the reality of her parenting. Some posts lament that the mother seems to be preoccupied with defending herself on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter rather than prioritizing the physical and emotional well-being of her son. There is a sense of frustration that, in the court of public opinion, her focus on self-preservation may inadvertently compromise Chrisean Jr.'s care. Comments like these often point out the irony of someone publicly presenting a confident, unbothered image, while the child at the center of the story struggles quietly with developmental delays and potentially serious health concerns. Adding to the emotional complexity is the behavior of Chrisean's own family members. Some fans have noted that even Chrisean's mother or grandmother has made negative remarks about Chrisean Jr., which amplifies the heartbreak. The idea that a young child could feel unloved or unsupported by those closest to him has struck a chord with viewers, who describe the situation as tragic and unacceptable. For many, it underscores the urgency of intervention. It is not merely about celebrity drama, but about the well-being of a vulnerable child caught in a high-profile dispute. Bino, meanwhile, has maintained a cautious but assertive stance. Although he claims to have witnessed several concerning behaviors firsthand, he has deliberately withheld some details out of respect for privacy and sensitivity. This decision, however, does not diminish the impact of his statements. On the contrary, it lends credibility to the aspects he has chosen to make public because it suggests he is not attempting to exaggerate for attention or drama. His observations, such as the child being left unattended, allegedly receiving harmful substances, or not getting adequate developmental support, have resonated with the public. People trust that he has seen situations that outsiders could not verify, and this has intensified discussions about what should happen next. As the conversation unfolds, the central question dominating social media and comment sections is whether the state, through CPS, should intervene in Chrisean Jr.'s care. Opinions are split, and the debate is intense. On one side, many argue that the child's safety and development must come first. They point to the missed appointments, potential exposure to harmful substances, and delayed developmental milestones as compelling reasons for immediate action. In this view, intervention would not be punitive toward Chrisean, but protective of the child, ensuring he receives medical care, stability, and the nurturing environment he needs to thrive. On the other side of the debate are those who caution against making assumptions based solely on social media posts and secondhand reports. They argue that Chrisean should be given a fair chance to demonstrate her ability to care for her son, perhaps with additional support from Blueface or professional resources. From this perspective, removing a child from a parent's care is a serious step that should only be taken after thorough investigation. Advocates of this approach stress that public scrutiny, gossip, and viral videos cannot always accurately capture the complexities of a family situation, and that CPS involvement should be based on verified evidence and professional assessment rather than online opinion. This divide highlights the broader cultural tensions at play: celebrity parenting in the digital age. When a child's life intersects with the public personas of social media figures, fans and followers often feel invested and sometimes over-involved. Many of the online debates mix legitimate concern with elements of spectacle, creating a scenario where the child's privacy is inherently at risk. Fans passionately discuss developmental delays, special needs, and alleged neglect, but these conversations exist in a context where reputation management, public image, and online drama are constantly influencing perception. Bino's perspective adds an additional layer to the discussion. He frames his observations not as attacks on Chrisean's character, but as warnings intended to protect Chrisean Jr. from his point of view. The combination of missed appointments, alleged administration of unknown substances, and lack of proactive medical care represents a pattern that cannot be ignored. By speaking out, he hopes to draw attention to potential risks that the child faces while also encouraging responsible intervention from those who are legally and ethically positioned to act, such as CPS. Meanwhile, the public continues to wrestle with the ethical implications. How much weight should online reports carry? Can the child's development be accurately assessed through anecdotal social media posts and third-party claims? What role should parents, ex-partners, and extended family play in advocating for the child while respecting the family's privacy? These questions dominate comment threads, podcasts, and news segments covering the situation, reflecting both concern for Chrisean Jr. and curiosity about the unfolding drama. Ultimately, the debate boils down to one central issue: the child's welfare. Everyone involved, whether it's Bino, Chrisean, Blueface, or concerned fans, is aware that Chrisean Jr. deserves a safe, supportive environment where his physical, emotional, and developmental needs are prioritized. Online commentary, whether sympathetic or critical, consistently returns to this point. It is less about assigning blame and more about ensuring that he has the resources, attention, and protection every young child deserves. As this story continues to develop, one thing is clear: the public is watching closely. Social media reactions, fan commentary, and celebrity statements are amplifying the conversation about parental responsibility, child development, and the limits of digital scrutiny. While no final decision has been made regarding CPS involvement, the discourse has already highlighted the critical importance of monitoring child welfare, advocating for support systems, and balancing public curiosity with private realities. In the end, fans are left with a challenging question that has no easy answer. Should Chrisean Jr. be removed from Chrisean's care to ensure his safety, or should she be allowed the opportunity to improve her parenting with the support of Blueface and other caregivers? The debate continues, leaving viewers, commentators, and concerned parents alike to reflect on the complex intersection of celebrity life, parental responsibility, and child protection in the age of social media. The debate is far from over, and it shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Social media platforms are flooded with opinions, reactions, and arguments from fans, observers, and concerned parents, all weighing in on what should happen next in Chrisean Jr.'s life. Every new detail, video clip, or statement from the people involved seems to ignite fresh waves of discussion, keeping the story alive in the public eye. What makes this situation particularly intense is that it touches on multiple layers of concern: child safety, parenting responsibility, celebrity drama, and the very public nature of private family struggles. Fans are not just passive observers. They are active participants in shaping the conversation, debating whether Chrisean is fit to care for her son, whether Blueface should step in, and whether CPS intervention is necessary to protect the child. Many viewers are urging others to keep their focus on Chrisean Jr.'s well-being above all else. They remind fans that the story isn't just entertainment. It involves a real child whose development, safety, and emotional stability are at stake. For some, sharing opinions online is a way to hold the adults accountable, while for others, it's simply a platform to express concern or offer support. The discussion also raises broader questions about parenting in the public eye, the responsibilities of co-parents, and the consequences of social media exposure for children who are too young to advocate for themselves. As the story continues to unfold, fans are encouraged to stay engaged, watch for verified updates, and contribute responsibly to the dialogue. Each new revelation, whether from interviews, videos, or official statements, adds another layer to the narrative, shaping public perception and potentially influencing the decisions of those legally responsible for Chrisean Jr.'s care. The next chapter in this saga is highly anticipated, and people across platforms are preparing to follow it closely, hoping that the outcome prioritizes the child's safety and well-being above all else.